Hey friends, Brian from Trend Motors Volkswagen here with a little different video today on location with my 2003 GTI 20th anniversary. This one's finished off in Jazz Blue, of course, the star of many Jazz Blue Fridays. Anyway, the car is up for sale and I just wanted to do a quick video walk around because usually when people can see it beyond photos, it helps, right? All right, so quick overview. 2003 GTI 20th anniversary, one of 4,000 made and only one of 1,000 in Jazz Blue here. It's number 3752. It has 110,000 miles on it. It's got the 1.8 liter turbo 4-cylinder, the 1.8T, never loses. It's got the O2M 6-speed manual transmission, and that was introduced on the 2002 GTI 337 edition. So usually 1.8Ts only had the 5-speed manual. All right, now usually it has the 18-inch Aristos, but they were bent and cracked and whatnot, so I upgraded to 1552 Tarmacs. They're powder coated white from the factory, so they're not a spray bomb job. And besides this little mark right there, they're pretty much mint condition. You can see the tires are in excellent shape. I probably only put about 5,000 miles on them since I mounted them. And overall, they're great. I have records for just about everything I've done. I've owned it since October of 2006 when it only had 23,000 miles on it. And since then, I've only done minor cosmetic upgrades. You got OEM HIDs up front. It's got the Laminex protectant right there, and PIAA, I believe, yellow high beams, and then LED city lights there. All right, it's got no front plate or holes or anything. I did crack up the front of the car in 2009. Not bad or anything, just the bumper and whatnot. So it's been replaced with all factory parts, all OEM replacement pieces. All right, so you can see that there. It's got some scrapes on the front lip, but that's to be expected. Some paint chips on the front too, but again, it's to be expected. All right, it's got a newer windshield with no major chips or cracks or anything, and that's an OEM windshield as well that I went with. That's just bug junk. The R32 aero wipers, as you can see there. The black side view mirror covers are standard to the 20th anniversary, and I upgraded the glass to the blue tinted glass there instead of the standard ones. I also did the amber side markers, and then out back here, the golf taillights there. All right, it's got the GTI badge, never been removed. I always like the way it looks, so never felt the need to remove it. And then the Polo aero wiper in the rear to match the front. All right, it has a couple performance modifications. You have the APR 2.5-inch turbo back exhaust. It's GIAC stage 1 tuning. It's got an APR stage 2 clutch with less than 10,000 miles. Make sure you check the description because I'm gonna pretty much write everything out. I think that's about it. The only downside is the brakes squeal a little bit. There's the front rotor has a little groove in it, so it really it just kind of squeals a little, but it doesn't hinder performance. And then the side view mirror has a crack in it right there. I think that's about it. Power tilt side sunroof, of course. We're gonna buff these marks out. There was a roof rack on it for a while, so there's just little marks, but otherwise it's in great condition. There's really nothing, really no damage. As you can see, I've really taken care of it for the last, I don't know, a couple years or so. I didn't really drive it in the winter time. The 20th anniversary has larger brakes than the standard GTI, so you can't see, but it pretty much has TT underpinnings. So you have vented rear rotors. You got larger front rotors than the regular GTI. All right. Overall, it's a fun car. I mean, the exhaust doesn't drone at all. You can take it on the highway and it's fine. I've taken it to Florida twice. So, all right, I think that's about it for the exterior. I'm sure I'm going to forget something, so make sure you check the, again, check the description. Now, interior, the 20th comes with the Recaro seats. They are probably one of the more comfortable seats I've ever sat in. They're awesome. The R32 seats are probably second to these. All right, now usually the bolster is kind of broken under the cloth, but it's not poking through or anything. So if you're careful when you get in, you're gonna be okay. And there's actually very minimal wear on the bolsters. So that's a little unusual. Usually you'll find that they're torn through, ripped or anything, but I've really taken good care of that. A couple special features of the 20th anniversary include all the aluminum trim on the door panel. You got the center console as well as the scuff plates here with GTI on them. You have aluminum pedals down below. You got brushed aluminum on the door pulls there. And then you can see right in the center there. All right, difference between this and the 337 is the 337 did not have the aluminum around the climate control gauges. Golf ball shift knob, again, 6-speed manual. It's a perforated shift boot there with gray stitching. You got a perforated leather on the e-brake with gray stitching, and then the steering wheel itself is perforated leather. And it's in really good shape. There's no wear marks. My hands don't sweat profusely, so it's not gross or anything like that. All right. The European headlight switch has been modified to not only show the fog lights, the fog light, but also the rear fog. So there you go, green, and then you got the orange. All right. So that's how it came in Europe. So it's really nothing like out of the ordinary. It's got a Stewart Warner boost gauge for 40 psi, which is a little overkill because it really only maxes spikes at 21, but holds pretty good. It's got a little fluttering at foot to the floor, but that's to be expected with the tune. All right, you can see the all-weather monster mats on the floor there, and the back seats are really clean. I really don't have many people in them. This is not my daily driver, so cool thing of the 20th, the red on the seat belts, and they just brought that back for the 2013 Wolfsburg and Driver's Edition. So I thought that was a nice touch there. Usually, actually not usually, in my opinion, there really hasn't been an special edition as cool as this since 2003. You know, they did the Fahrenheit in 2007, but that was automatic only, so that wasn't very cool. And that's pretty much it as far as special edition goes. So you can see passenger seat is very nice. The glove box is broken. The latch is came off, but here's how easy it opens. You just stick your thumb in and just part them and it opens. So I never bothered to fix that. All right, original owner's manual is in there, and I took in a little notebook, and there's pretty much everything in here that I've done to the car, as well as gas mileage and all the times I filled up. So you can call me a little anal or neurotic, but I just thought it was fun. All right, it pretty much averaged about 27 miles per gallon over the entire ownership. Okay, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. That pretty much could be it. It's got some wear on the backs of the lower skirt there, or the lower valance, and the front of the skirt rather, from Road Rocks. These skirts were repainted when I had the front done, and they were removed from the car. So I think that's it. So just a quick recap. It's got 110,000 miles on it. It's one of 1,000, if you will. It's got a lot of newer parts. I redid a whole bunch of the suspension components, and it has H&R coilovers as well. Can't forget that. And yeah, so I'm just going to go through everything, and I'll list everything out in the description, as well as my contact information. All right, so again, thanks for viewing. It's Brian from Trend on location here with my personal 2003 GTI 20th anniversary. Thanks for viewing, and have a good night.